What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're going to be looking at
Single raise pots with a couple unique characteristics in the board texture. And its unique characteristics are it's a rainbow disconnected flop with ace high boards. How do we play against this very specific texture? You're going to do this as a trainer. Thank you for coming. Like and subscribe. Good luck to you. All right. Who we got? Who's next? I think who's not? Who's last?
I believe that,
Mike?
did you just go? Mike just went and Mike got 1 point. So Mike is 7,1 or 7+1. And we're back to me.
Good luck.
Good luck. All right, I have another ace. That's good. So this ace can do a lot of checking back, and when he bets, he can bet. I think he can bet 33 as his most common size, and he can also spread and do the 275 and the 4.1 if he wants. But I think checking is his most prominent thing. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going to check this one. All right. So I get a point for the check. I get 1 point for knowing there's some betting, and then I lose a point for saying that it was all across 50%. So I got 1 point on the flop. And next time I'll just say the second one and not go on. All right. After check, it's time to bet. And we need to catch up on our equity here. And he doesn't, so I'm going to primarily bet 2.75. And I think there'll still be a little bit of continuing to check, but 275 is the most prominent, is going to be
I
my,
think we're going to bet 275.
okay. Here we go. I
No.
bet 275 and I check. Yay. That is worth 2 points. He checks. And I can continue betting ace 2 for value, but it's got to be thin value here. So 6.5 is just fine. And it'll also do some checking. Pure
Not
check.
good enough.
All right. -1.
You want to see where the betting threshold is for aces?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's pretty high. Ace check is
I'll
even
bet.
checking.
Yeah, I'll bet it's like maybe just ace king and 2 pair.
I'm not doing a good job paying attention. Top pair.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. You don't even bet
So,
ace king.
so on this board, some draws got in, right?
Yeah.
And maybe that's just the reason. You cannot just value bet top pair then.
Just like King Jack. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Just King Jack. And
Jack
then
9.
I guess I guess he has more 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Uh,
This brings all the second pairs.
look how but well, we don't really care about range advantage as much when we're betting. It doesn't matter that much, but where I am surprised that the top pair just does not meet the value threshold for betting here,
No,
especially after check on flop.
I know.
I think versus population, we can get away with making making thinner value bets here, but versus a solver, what are they gonna? They're just not gonna call with ace, 7 or ace 9.
Yeah. So I'm
They're
kind
going
of
to
having
raise the bottom of their range.
a crisis of conscience with the solver, and I think sometimes it steers us wrong. I think this is definitely the case. Because I mean, it's just solver versus solver, right? So solver knows that after playing this hand a billion times, that it's just never getting called. It's never getting called by worse, but it bets with ace king. So it just doesn't do it because it's not worth it. Because let's see how if we do have a bet size here. So maybe this has to do with what his check raise frequency is too. Maybe he does have a lot of check raising here. All right. Now, if it's above like 15% or 20%, maybe that'll make it clear why this is happening, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure this is happening. We take our most common bet size. Yeah, he just doesn't really have any check raises. I mean, he doesn't have like a super significant amount. That's interesting. I'm surprised at how high our betting threshold is there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get 2 points. You know, got one, got two, then lost one. So I'm gonna be total of 2 points. And I'm gonna feel okay about my mistake on the river
Yeah,
against population. I
I
feel
agree.
okay
I would
about it.
feel comfortable with this thing. All right, I personally am going for break even today. So let's see
Yep.
how this goes.
Go for it. All right. He calls with ace jack, and that's why you don't do that. All right. Bub is up.
I
All
think
right.
you just went, right? Oh,
I
Bub's
just
up.
went.
Bub,
Yeah,
this
Bub's
is
up.
your hand.
Yep. Um, so I think the most prominent action will be a check. And I mean, betting small is also fine.
Yeah, I think this region wants to check. These underpairs want to check in solver land, which I think probably pretty teams do. Let's see if he attacks. He attacks with a B75.
Well, it's a big bet, but I guess we cannot fold at this point, so we are calling. Yeah, it's already indifferent.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, the hand was indifferent on the turn. He bets again.
Probably nice on blocking. It's probably nice not having the jacks for aids. Sorry, I'm kidding.
Beep, beep.
Yep. Beep beep. I fold. Okay, at this point we have to call. Okay.
This is interesting. We're calling queens. We want to fold.
Kings.
Wow.
I mean, sure.
That's funny.
Obviously, it's gonna have to do with his bluffing,
Yes.
how we interact with his
Jack
bluffing
comes
region,
in.
but
He's got. That's weird because he's gets gut shots with queen 10, king 10, and king queen there all.
I think
But
it might be that in Solverland, his king hinds often are good enough to check out of position,
oh, okay.
so that when he bets, he has less
No.
king
It
high.
must be the other way around, right? Because he should bet with more
Yeah, maybe
king
right.
eggs
I
here.
don't know.
He bets right. He's gonna
Yeah,
bet
fine.
queen as a
All right,
bluff. Gonna-
who's next?
yeah. So we don't know, but that was worth 2 points
All right.
for Bub. 3 plus 3 plus 2.
So yeah, so I think yeah, so he doesn't all right. +3 plus what?
3 plus 3 plus 2. He gets a plus 2
Three?
on that one. Plus 2 more.
Uh-oh. Two more +2?
Yeah, plus 2.
All right. Okay, next. Me. His hand. So we saw, we are gonna bet at a high frequency with this combo. In the super flat texture, we want to cooler his other ace X. So this is an overbet spot.
Yep.
So so here we go.
Yep.
There's gonna be some trap checking here, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna pick an overbet now. Overbet is almost the most prominent.
Yep. That counts as the most prominent.
Um, we're gonna. We're gonna shove here. We want to cooler ace jack. And so question is, can we get called by worse? And the answer I think is yes. We mix. I can't believe we check. I can't understand it. Why would we check him?
I disagree with the check. But okay. And we got ace 10. Yeah, you killed him. right.
Why would we check him? What is our equity? Does anybody, this is shocking. The only reason to say it is that he just doesn't have enough to call.
Yeah, but then you could bet, then you could bet small, then you could mix a smaller size. Why are we mixing all-ins and checks?
We're in this
Notice
region
that
here
there's
where we
virtually
mix.
there's almost no small bets. There's almost no
Yeah,
Nothing's
we just
smaller than
don't.
a-
So what's going on? So. Huh, I'm just surprised. Let me see. So. Jacks, so it's saying our lowest. On this dry texture. Very clean run out for some reason. Well, I guess straight's available. But it's essentially saying that. You just can't call it anything, and so it doesn't make sense to show it. It's indifferent with the ace king, right?
Yeah,
But and then the jacks are where we begin to have the value region and show.
right.
Our
So
equity
not even
here,
deuces. We have deuces, by the way.
yeah, we have deuces. Deuces are up here probably.
Or maybe they didn't, maybe deuces didn't get here with this line. Maybe deuces bet different size.
Deuces
Nope,
getting
they're here.
sometimes.
Okay,
So, this is surprising to me that we can't value bet up this high, but
all right.
whatever. You do you.
Here we
You
go.
do
4
you,
points.
Solver. 4 points?
4 points.
I just don't like that. Maybe there's something to that.
All right.
Okay, that was
Mike.
Mike is next.
Okay.
Interesting hand, Mike.
All right. This would be a flop we could check a lot regardless. Our hand. Ah, boy. I don't know what to do with our top and bottom here. I would say we are going to take our hand, check it a lot, bet big a lot. B75 is a bigger bet, but we can check a lot as well.
Okay. So the mix, we got the check
Yeah,
mix and we,
small.
so don't hit continue yet. So 1 point for the check. And it being, and for it being a majority side, a majority there, 40%, that's great. So that's 2 points there. And then, oh no, that's only on sizing. Okay, so 1 point for the check and then the sizing on your secondary one, you don't get the point.
Yeah, I should have thought about this board a little more. I should have
Yeah.
known that this isn't going to take a big bet. This is going to be, I should have known this would be a small bet.
And it's considered a warning. Yeah, so you're gonna lose 1 point. You're gonna, the fact that you knew to mix, that you were gonna play it, that's one, but you lose it for the size. So 1 point on the flop. Same thing if you
Alright.
did nothing except check.
Can we continue?
Yep.
All right, he checks. Now we can go big here. I think we can even go over bet. Yeah, my choice is over bet and then, oh, bummer.
I know why I don't think the overbet's right. Go on.
Uh, I'm, I'm done. I thought this could be polar, but it's not.
Okay.
What's your argument?
So 1 point for the bet, minus 1 point for the size is 0. Here's why I think it doesn't go big. You desperately don't want him to fold a flush draw. You don't want to price out a flush draw.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm, Isn't it really hard to get a flush draw to fold?
Yeah, usually.
Regardless of sizing, because we have so much stack left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
flush draws
that's why.
typically kind of stick around, don't they?
Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what flush draws do to that size. Let's see if that's the reason.
But what I could see is, I mean, we have the nut flush draw and we are also blocking the top
Yeah.
pair. So we block quite a bit. Oh. But he's folding king high flush draws here?
Look at all the flush draws he folds.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So only the nut flush draws fold, and then the
Choose a pair of
combo
aces,
draws.
yeah.
Well, the king high, some of the king highs, oh yeah, the king highs are combos. Yeah, you need a combo or a pair and and you don't want that stuff to fold.
Interesting.
Right? It's
That's
still folding a lot,
75. It's still folding a lot.
not all of it. But you go down to the size he wanted, which was 33, right? Was it 50 or 33 that it liked?
small.
There's a lot of check raises.
Yeah, you don't mind a check raise.
It might be because, so let's see how much a check raises plus. What size did it prefer?
33.
Right. And then we'll also look at when you don't have the flush draw to go with it. If that's part of the issue.
Notice how much it's check raising these draws. Let's look at the, I guess maybe with our combo, we really like this robust check raise
Right.
strat. I'm telling you.
And now go back to us. And-
Here,
Go to us, on the, go to our cut, go to our bet here. And look at the ace deuces. Oh, wait a minute, still got some big bets. I don't understand. This is the wrong weird node. What's going on here? Check. Oh, this is after check. This is after it goes check. Oh, we did go check, right? No, we went check.
John, we're in the same place. We're, he's
Yeah.
on turn. Queen turn, Queen of Hearts turn.
So you checked this one? You didn't bet the flop?
Well,
Correct. Yeah, I did check the flop, I think. Yes.
check the flop.
Right, and then you went big on you went big here and it wants to go 50% here.
Yeah.
You check here,
Right,
check, and this is. Yeah.
and I thought it didn't have the big sizes.
Can you click again on the cutoff?
look at all
Something
the-
looks
I'm
looks wrong
confused.
here. It
Oh,
looks
oh,
really
we're-
wrong.
I think there's a disconnect between the trainer and the solve.
Oh,
Because
Oh, wait a
here
minute.
the chart
That's
is different.
75? no, it's colors. It's oh no, weird. This is, what's going on here?
No, so look here, checking 90% around, right? And if you go back to the drill, you will see we are only checking 58%, right, on the right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good point.
So
There's a
something is wrong
disconnect.
here.
Something's wrong.
There's a disconnect between, I mean, I think it's on their side. I can't really see anything that's different between
I agree.
us.
So if we look at if we look at the trainer, I mean, we look at the solve does give you those overbets, and so you get a point.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
It
Can you
is
click
also
again
interesting
on
that
the
we checked
cutoff?
out- It is also interesting that we pointed it out, like, what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it again?
Can you in the solve click again on the cutoff? Or did we just mark
In
something?
the solve?
Yeah.
We're on the cutoff.
Just click, yeah. Nothing happens.
All right, let's try one other thing, Larry. Go back to the trainer version of it.
Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah.
That
And I
was
was gonna
right.
say, and get there instead of by clicking, get there by clicking on, by clicking in the trainer for the solve. So, go back and click on the study hat and see if it gets us there differently. So instead of clicking over there to the one we got to, close that window. And let's just see if we reopen it, if it makes a difference. Yeah. It's different now.
Weird.
Yep, it just got linked there. So now let's look at the ace deuce suited. For us. Yeah, now we don't have the big bets.
Yeah.
And
that
it
was
doesn't,
weird.
and
I
I'm
don't
wrong
like
about,
that.
but I'm wrong about the issue of the flush draw. I'm just wrong because it does the same thing with the ace deuce of clubs. So,
Okay. Can we move on?
yeah, so I'm wrong.
All right,
Uh,
you got a big bet here. Mike.
Yep. All right, let's see what he does. He calls.
Oh. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. When he calls that big bet, that's very filtering and unblocking his flush calls. So he's looking at another set potentially, another two pair. Stop the timer. Um, I don't. I guess we have to value bet, but it seems pretty thin at this point. I'm going B 62.
I'm going B29. Go big.
Oh, we gotta go big. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was, I'm not sure what he's calling with on the turn though. Is it just two pair?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because you're at the very top of range, so you're always gonna value bet. I
Yeah.
mean,
The problem is you are beaten
at
by
this
all
point,
bet.
we don't really. We have no fear of a check raise. And so we're
Oh,
just,
was I reading it wrong? Did I think that if he has a bigger full house? Yeah, I was misreading I was being an idiot. I thought he could easily have a bigger full house now, and that's not true.
Oh, well, he can. He has to have a set of sevens,
Sevens or
set of,
queens, right? He
yeah,
wouldn't have
set of ace,
queens.
super
set of
unusual.
queens. He rarely has queens, so it's
Yeah.
sevens. Sevens is what he's got that's bigger.
yeah, we're always gonna value bet. So, maybe if you go into a
Right.
set.
The other
seven,
thing is, it's easier for him to call now with ace three and ace four. Because he chops with ace jack.
yeah,
Now,
that's a good point. Let's see what he does. He pays you.
with ace eight.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
Alpha, you next?
Well, yeah, in 1 second, what was so the score on the river? The size that you went was too small, so we're gonna get, so you get a point for betting and you lose a point for your size, so it goes to 0. So, total of 3 points for Mike on that, +3. In our arbitrary point game. I'm not sure that I like this scoring now that we're doing it, but I'm ready.
I feel like it's taking too much away from just.
It is, I think so. I think
so-
this is not a great idea, but
But I like that you are thinking outside the box.
yeah, all right, here we go. I'm ready for my hand.
Okay.
Look at all the aces we're getting. This is great. Okay, on a double ace board, we bet range. We bet a lot. So I think we can bet small. I don't think we're ever checking. We can bet small and we can bet, and our alternates are betting bigger. Yep. There we go. We just bet range. So,
Yeah, we're not gonna. You have to bet. In the cards.
okay. There we go. And he folds. All right. I'm gonna call that 2 points in my arbitrary thing because it's gonna be for getting the size right and for claiming it's a bet range. So 2 points and he folds.
Is it
Oh.
me?
Oh, ace, deuce, deuce.
Bob, you got ace, deuce, deuce, you got jack 10.
Yeah, I think that's also a range bet. So just go for 1.8.
Interesting.
Oh.
There's the donk.
Check high. I'm just folding.
Look at that though.
Or raise would be good, but yeah.
You're at bottom of range. Look. So, I mean, this is obviously an unusual play that we're not gonna see with humans a lot.
Yeah, because we're calling with Jack 10 off here.
And so we're pure raising jack 10 off here. We have a very robust raising range for this play.
Ugh.
Jack 10 off has some calling. We just looked at Jack 10 suited, but that's so
Oh,
weird
sorry.
because we're gonna take the next street.
Yeah, it's all down here. See where it is?
Yeah.
It's down in our buffer region, which is very robust when we see a donk like that. Okay. Folding is fine. Fold that so.
Yep. Fold
Um,
is fine.
I'm next, right?
Yep. And 2 points for Bub. On there and 2 points for me on the one previous. And then I have a new, and then I have a hold, and then after this round is done, I have a new idea.
Okay. All right. Is it a scoring system in which I do better?
It may be, it may
Okay.
be,
Oh, management.
we'll see.
Good fold.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a marginal hand here, on a board in which we bet often. And I don't really feel like betting it. I don't know what mood stuff is in today, but. So I picked the most prominent choice, but we can bet. This
Yep.
combo. Let's see if he puts us in the blender. He does not. So generally, I think when this happens, the paired board might change this, that we don't go big. I don't want to just defensively check after a paired board. Which we do pure here. Let's see if we do this pure to all queens. Yes.
Strategy.
Uh, now we've got the ability to, so now. It's hard to, I mean, so do we get value from sevens, six, seven, eights, nines, tens?
Our kicker doesn't play.
Well, that's a good point.
He's just gonna fold. Oh no, he's got a flush. Screw that guy.
Okay, what do I
Alright,
get?
Larry gets, you checked the river,
Yes,
which was right. Yep, Larry gets 3 points.
okay. Mike, you're next.
Okay. Okay, yay. Another kind of a somewhat high frequency C bet. With our combo, I think we get to actually bet big here. And check a lot. So kind of polarizing. For today, we're gonna bet big and it's gonna have a lot of check.
And what's big? What size?
75, B75.
Okay, not overbet. Perfect.
I'm sorry, did you want to bet?
Yeah, my choice was going to be bet, and I was just saying that we can check a lot.
Okay, can I move on?
Yeah, yep. I think if Scotty's good.
Yep, 3 points.
3 points.
All right. And did he fold? Good.
Folded.
All right. So we finished a round. Here's the new rules. So erase everybody's scores. And by the way, Mike, you won.
Yay.
All right. So we're gonna switch to the harder thing now. We're gonna play the big blind in this same thing.
Yeah.
All right. And the new rules are you can erase all the rules above. The rules are simple. You get a point for, for being right. As long as it's a prominent feature of the strategy, that's a point. You can try for extra points by saying more words. You can say any more words you want. So you can choose to say what the alternate is. You can choose to say the alternate sizes. If you get them right on your extra words, you get a point for each of the ones you get right. If they're okay, but not right, you don't get a point. But if they're wrong, you lose a point. So you might want to just shut up. Those are the new rules.
Should we keep the timer? Because with all the extra like trying to get that info in, sometimes the timer gets close.
Right. So what you do is you say what you're going to do within the time, and then Larry just pauses the timer, and then you pontificate.
Oh, okay, I was just trying to make it easy on Larry because he has to keep going and trying to figure out if he has to stop the timer.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, but yeah, just take the timer off. That's fine. Yeah, just take the timer off. That
Because
works.
in the past, it was just, we just make a choice and go.
Yeah.
Now we're kind of like deeper thought into it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm up first, and I am going to, why do I only have, oh, I see what I mean. I'm out of position, right? There I am. I'm out of position. I'm checking range. That's easy. We're going to always check range. So that's not even a point. Against this bet, this is a big bet, and we are not folding two things against this big bet. Now, are we check raising this board? No. So we are going to call. There we go. And we do have raises. And so I get 1 point and I didn't lose, and I didn't try for an extra point by talking about the raises, which I should have. Okay. Okay, so Scotty's 1 point. There we go. Now we check again. That's easy. He checks behind, great. And do we turn bottom pair into a bluff here? No. We check.
Can I try to get an extra point? I would say we only check raise 4-3 of spades, 4-3 of hearts, and not the other ones.
Yes. I think that's true. We'll check it. If it's true, you get a point. Yes. And oh yeah, that's the other thing. You
Why
can get
not
a point.
diamonds?
Because the deuce doesn't really interact with his flush draws. But the queen does and the ace does.
All right. It was check call, check call, check call is what we did. Oh, I get 3 points and check that out. And if Bub is right, he gets a point.
What's the question?
Look on the flop.
You
And
just
he's
solve?
gonna say we don't, and because we check raise the flop, he says we don't check raise diamonds or clubs. And if we don't check raise diamonds or clubs, he gets a point. And if it's wrong, you lose a point.
Oh, I will
That's-
lose a point.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
You've got side bets.
You
Yeah,
risk,
that's but
you
that's
risk
good.
by saying more words.
That's fair.
All right, 3-4. Click on that 3-4 suited.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, they're
we
raising
do it less, but we
majority,
still do it.
but it's
Yep,
wrong. What is
Yep,
that?
too much. So -1 for Bub. This is good. All right, I got 3. Bub starts with -1.
Perfect. That's how we roll.
Yes, nicely done. I like the ambition.
Always try.
All right. And Bub is next. So give me 3 points there, Larry. And give Bub -1 in parentheses. For the extras. There we go.
All right, Bob, you ready?
Yes. All right, we check range here.
Check range.
Okay, I guess we are calling or folding. Yeah, just press call, and I guess we can also fold sometimes, even
I
against
think
one
we're gonna
bet.
fold it to the size.
All right.
That's gotta be.
If it mixes
Beautiful.
calling and folding, that's going to be worth 2 points.
You wanna call, right? Call? Yeah, we just gotta fold
Right.
this.
Pure
It's
fold.
pure fold.
Pure fold.
Okay.
All
We're
right,
Folding all our under pairs.
there we go.
The side, you got, it's, the way that Sutton puts it, he says, it's important to listen to the size. You gotta listen to the size of it.
Yeah.
More so with humans, which are gonna be more linear in their bet sizing,
Yeah, we're folding
but,
10.
but with the solver, it's gonna mix its sizing.
Yeah.
Plus,
All right,
it's different hand strengths, but we still need to listen to the size.
Larry, you're up.
Let's start off strong with -3 now.
No, if you technically -2.
Oh, okay.
One, just for the call there. Yep,
Next,
whole part was right.
we call, we're all soft, so we're going to. Shove
You're gonna earn a point back though. Oh, I was gonna say you got to earn the point back if you did this and check folded on the turn.
All right,
Even
Oh,
combo
you get a
doesn't do it.
point back.
Yeah, but we wasn't there. All right, there we go.
Uh,
Larry, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, so check range.
There might be some donks.
Little
3%. 3%.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, Mike gets a point for them. Well, no, there, he said might be. All right, Mike did not commit. So
Not to check. Half range for better I said, so we just go.
good.
Card.
That's a good card.
So now in the paired board, there's not much that he can call that, I don't think we get overbets because it's a paired board, but I think we can do 60. Pure trapping. That's what we do. here.
Betting and the sizes, so,
It was check or block.
right, yeah. So yeah, to get the money. So your river was, you get a point for betting and you lose a point for size. So your totals is 1.
Okay,
Mike,
Yeah.
good luck.
All right. So check range. Yeah, and we are okay. Should I use a bunch of words or just go with my choice? I think I'm just going to check.
right.
Glad I did.
Good choice.
And against humans, I think you can bet there.
Call. Mm. Okay, we're gonna check. No more words. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I mean, he has some showdown value, I guess. No, he doesn't. Yeah, you're splitting.
Yeah, he's playing the board.
it might be
Yeah,
that we're,
playing the board.
it might be that he's blocking the cards that he wants you to have that
Yeah.
fold.
Yeah. All right.
Should we see where his, so he's not using a lot of queens for.
Yeah.
It's always confusing to see this because I'm like, yeah, what is even the difference here?
Yeah,
Who-
given that their
who
value,
knows?
it's got to be all some kind of blocking properties.
Oh.
All
Okay, maybe you're blocking the lower pairs, which we could slow play, like Queen 7. He could block
So
7s
these
with that.
queens, well, I think. So the equity is 3.6%. So it's not that he thinks the issue, right? It's that this must have blocking properties. He wants to unblock auto folds, and these are auto folds. So then these are gonna be in the lower, but these queens are in, so maybe we'll push it. But like the twos are obvious, unblocking everything. Even though they have more showdown. Twos, but he does have the queen, but he's not blocking with 10. Maybe the 10 is important. But we kind of see that it falls in this region where it doesn't have any equity, but it just doesn't want to block from this region. I think it has to do with blocking and leftovers.
Hmm.
Like
The other thing I find interesting is that there is no splitting of sizes. Like, for example, if he has king, queen, or he's not splitting sizes, he's, versus like if he has an ace or.
yeah, an ace and a king are the same thing.
now, obviously, our friend Mark Goon says this is a mistake. This is a clear error.
Yeah.
Because what's happening here with the sizing, you have a good point, is that he said there's only one sizing for all the bets, right? Top of everybody knows.
Yeah.
Goon is going to say that you can small bet him, fold out his auto folds.
But the
Yeah.
kings don't bet.
Better risk reward.
Oh, well, we don't have any regular kings.
Yeah, we just have like king.
Yeah,
All right. That was who? That was Mike.
that was Mike, and he got 3 points for that. And I think, and my one comment is, I think that he checked the king on the turn, which is fine. I think we can bet the king on the turn against humans more than we can against the solver. Because I think humans don't check back their ace as often as the solver does. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, this is me. So I'm gonna check, of course.
You're gonna check.
Yes, I'm gonna check pre-flop. That's easy. That isn't even worth a point. He checks behind. That's great. I am going to check again against the solver, and I'm gonna, there we go. You hit the button before I could make a mistake. Thank you. Saved me a point.
Sorry.
I know, I appreciate it.
Okay, so now you've arrived, check. At
On the river, do I want to go for thin value with third pair on the river? So I'm gonna say it's most prominent check. And now I'm just gonna decide whether, if there's a bet, what the bet size is. There's a bet, it's gonna be a bet small. A bet of 2, that's gonna be the size. And do I wanna do that do I ever wanna do that? Yeah,
There's
I
not
think I'm
much you
gonna
can get
mix
value
check.
from with the two that,
I think I'm gonna mix checks and bet small.
7s and 4s, I
Yeah.
guess.
Mostly checks and bet a little bit on the 2. No 2. All right.
I don't think there's much
Any
to get
words.
value from.
All right. So
Notice
get
his trap checking tens.
So I get 2 points. I get a point for being right, and then I lose a point for talking, which is my real life.
You gotta decide.
Oh, and then
if
he
you wanna
bets
hear it.
4. All right. He finally comes out and bets. I'm not gonna check raise ever. And I'm going to mix calls and folds. And, oh, what am I gonna do this time? Screw this guy. I'm gonna call him. No, I lose a point.
Oh.
But I get my point back for saying I'm never gonna raise.
But you
So
were right. You would have won the pot.
2 points total, 5.
You would get the chips.
Yes, I feel good about that for my call.
Alright, Bob, you're next.
All right, let's go. Ooh, that's a good hand. We check.
Shocking that there's even donking on that.
Didn't bet. I want to bet now. 50%. Not good. I want to check.
I'm surprised the check's there.
Yeah, me too.
It
but,
might have to do with the fact that,
we only bet 7x
on the
somehow.
paired 7s, it's.
Yeah.
interesting to follow.
I'm not surprised it checks. I was expecting a lot of check, but I was also expecting bets.
Yeah,
The lack of any betting here is surprising.
I mean, especially this hand, right? Ace queen
Yeah.
is our best ace. But okay. Can you change the move to check?
Sure.
I mean, I am not going to call here. I'm raising. Raise to 6.35.
So I'm curious, so you've got more 7s. I'm curious if there is check raising, because it's hard to know what he can call with on a paired board, but it might be in here, might be right.
I mean, somehow we have to build a pot, in my opinion. So
I see your point. What size would you use?
50%.
It's just, he doesn't have anything to call with.
Ugh.
Wow.
Or maybe I'm wrong, because we are check raising
7x
7s.
against.
So maybe it's just that, I don't know, maybe it's just because the paired board. He calls you, what would you do?
Kicker
mean-
to play. What a stupid card.
Oh, okay. But what I'm doing at this point now, I feel like I check called, and
Kind of interested because
no,
his
yeah.
kicker, there's gonna be a lot of chopping down there.
Okay, let's just do what the solver does. Check. Okay, this time I can bet. Funny.
It's dropping.
Oh boy, I don't understand this hand.
Right.
So that king just fucks you.
Yes.
Yeah, we know we hated that king.
Um,
Zero, a beautiful 0 points.
Yeah.
But I was
Somehow.
with you, Bub. I thought we could check raise that too and get called by Ace X. Like he's gonna have a lot like a worse Ace X that he can call you with, which he did, but
Yeah.
it didn't really like us to do it.
Hmm.
I think it's just because of the paired board. Like if we look at it, like that was on turn, right? We're talking about.
Yeah.
Turn, check, bet here.
Our raising range also looked so tight. It's basically 7x and 5x hands.
So you're dominating on 7x. You just have a lot more. I mean, he has none, essentially. So because of this, there's just not very much he can call with the check raise. But I say that, but we do.
When
Check
we have
raise
the
with this
7,
region.
when we have the 7, we unblock his call of an ace.
Yeah, exactly.
When we have the ace, we
Ooh.
block his call of the ace, I guess.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
But look at all of his Ace X that he calls with.
I know.
Interesting.
Yeah, our ace queen seems like it would be good enough, that it would be up high enough. That's
Yeah.
why.
It's me. I do not have a good hand. But I'm gonna check. I'm out of position. We just don't have anything going on here. We have got our. I'm gonna use the call.
Good. 1 point.
Mike,
Okay.
next hand, so.
All right. I am going to check. I'm going to call. Tiny bit of raising there.
Hmm.
And I am, I'm gonna shut up and just check.
There's some bets here. There's gotta be. Oh, you're so much smarter than me.
And I am going to check. Little blocking. V50, huh? I don't think this is just a clear call, but I suppose we can't fold, right?
I think it's call.
I bet it mixes. No, it doesn't mix.
Call. All right. So that was 4 points minus a half a point for saying I bet it mixes at the end. Because you just bet, because you did bet. So so you're at 6.5.
All right. Alpha.
There we go. All right, I'm ready. All right, I'm gonna check, which is worth nothing. He's gonna bet 1.8 and I'm gonna fold. 1 point.
All right, check flop. We check again. Okay, I guess the main action would still be checking, but we can also bet 2. Can we bet 2? I'm not sure.
He didn't give you time to take it back.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. We're gonna count it because you're still thinking you still had your finger on it.
Yeah. I thought donking is not bad here.
Cause you're,
I was just thinking, is this king good enough? But to be fair, if I look at the donking range, I would have guessed like king 10 can at least get some value, but it wouldn't bet.
is your kicker play here? You see ace, king,
Yes.
queen, it does go. Okay,
You bet your eights to get some folds. For blocking
so
two pairs and rivered sets.
how many points is that worth?
That is worth 3 points,
All right.
but it would have been worth
Well-
only, but it might have been worth only 2 if you debated him, Larry, and given him a chance to decide whether it was this thing. Or if you'd gone faster when he said and some before he said, and before he asked the question. So somewhere in the timing. All right. Larry's up.
Alright, it's your hand. I don't think we really need to donk. Now. We want to get value from resets.
So,
Oh, that spot.
interesting.
1 point for being, 1 point for choosing the right, 1 point for choosing a prominent enough feature, but we did want bigger. It is hard to see what he calls with. He has to have checked back an ace.
Which he'll do a lot there.
Yeah, he will, but our opponents won't, so. Not a lot. All right, 1 point for Larry.
I wanna
What's the
see something real quick
reason-
here.
What's the
Right.
reason that we use a bigger size here than on the A7 board with 7x?
Oh, I didn't see that it was larger.
I wanna see how much we check those. Half the time.
Right,
Half
so
the time it
this
wants
is
to
the
slow
turn,
play, half the time it wants to check it.
right, so this is the turn. And the size of the bet
This is the
is,
flop.
oh, this is the flop, so we,
So we raise 6. He needs to call. Quite a bit to this size. What is it? It was a. Double of diamonds. Our trips are. Using a B50 here. Alright.
So on my board, which was ace 7-7, we would use a smaller sizing. And on the turn, and I'm not sure why. Do you have an idea?
Hold on 1 second, let me just finish this down. The ace is
The-
interesting because
Probably because the cutoff threshold opening range maybe stops around the 9s.
No, it has 10 plus.
So
basically.
big blind. I don't know if that's the reason.
so here we, yeah, so here because we all of a sudden we just got essentially counterfeited by ace X. We just shut down our entire range. Alright, that's what I wanted to see. What other questions you guys have?
So on my board, the bet sizing, basically the donk sizing on the turn was different. But the check raise size would have been the same. That was a ace 7-7 board. I'm not sure if there was a flush draw on the turn. I think it was ace 7-7-5.
Yeah, there's no big bets on this board.
Yeah, any
Whereas-
kind of paired board's gonna drive down sizing.
Yeah, but the ace 9-9 had big
Did it?
bets.
Yeah, I mean for out of position because uh, in both instances it went check check on the flop, and then we looked at the turn, and the big blind could do an action there, and the bet sizing were very different on the ace 9-9 compared to the ace 7-7 board. But
So we still, I mean, I think this is small sizing. I mean,
Yeah, he's talking about the turn though.
oh, okay, okay. All right, what else do you guys want to see then? I'll show you what you want to see. What do you want to see? Or do you want to move on?
well, let's move on.
Who was that? Is that me? No. Yes. I got, how many arbitrary valuable points did I get? Arbitrary. Arbitrary. And we lost Scotty. He's probably got a call.
Is Scotty gone?
Yeah, we got a call. So, Mike, you're next, man. Are you ready?
I am ready. Well,
Are you check?
we're going to check.
Check, check.
Oh, an interesting turn for us. When he
Yes.
goes check, check, and we pick up a little gut shot. Okay. Oh, man. I feel like we can blast away. I'm going to do something crazy here, Larry. Hit me with a B250.
It's in
Yo,
there.
baby.
Whoa.
And also, and you're
Holy
picking from the right region.
shit.
Ooh, that's a scary, scary call.
Oh, that's horrifying.
I think we just give up.
I think you get to shove. I think
Yeah,
when the A comes, the ace comes, reducing his aces, and you've taken this highly polarizing line, I think you get to shove. But
yeah, I'm checking.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
giving up
wrong.
because we just didn't have any real natural bluffs.
I have no idea how many points that was because I got bumped off. My internet connection went down, so
Oh, sorry.
somebody,
Yeah, I guess he's not folding that. Oh, well. You ran into it. So Mike, I'm gonna give you 1.5. I'm gonna give you 2 points because you showed real ingenuity and creativity. Yeah. Full Z.
kind of hard against the ace king to get that to fold.
All right.
And
Alpha,
Larry,
you're,
Larry was missing points from that last round. We didn't know how many he got.
it's all right. Well, I got a 6.9.
All right,
So Alpha,
I'm ready. All right, I'm checking for no points. He's betting, and I am folding for 1 point.
you get a point, right?
Folded for 1 point.
Okay, I'm checking here as well. I'm checking for 1 point.
Checking for no point.
I guess. Let me please check raise here. 50%.
Good.
That's
Good.
it. We're mixing.
Yep.
I think you're gonna. I had a hand like this in a night, and I implemented what I learned in solve, and I checked, and the guy I induced a bet. I was very happy. He was a very good player. I lost in the session, but this made up for it. This game, I thought.
Good.
All right. So 10. Yeah. Doesn't really change much. Not really. I would bet 50 or 75. I want to bet 75.
Yeah, you get to check a lot here when you essentially now have the kickers don't matter and you have a voting hand. So,
Okay.
but your bet is fun. So now you're probably gonna chop, I guess.
Yeah, that's my plan. All in. What?
What?
Hmm.
I mean, I clearly have quads. The solver knows it.
My God, how
Yeah.
often did you do that? That's gotta be a sliver of a sliver that fold happens. No,
Oh,
uh,
It wants to, it doesn't like blocking queens, jacks, and tens.
Yeah,
that's
basically, it doesn't want to block some of the bluff straight draws, I guess. Or what is that? But
screwed.
Feels like a mistake almost, doesn't it?
Yes,
solver's like, I have so many ace eggs, I don't have to call them all. It's
Yeah.
fine.
right. We're gonna give that 4 points because you got, not only did you get the check raise, but you got the check raise size, right? So that's an extra point on the flop, then the turn, then the river.
Right.
Yep. So that brings you to, that brings him to 5, because he got 4 point. He had 1 before, right? Did
Yeah.
he? Yeah, so he's up to 5 points now.
Alright, that was Bob, it's me. Check for no points, get some donks, whatevs. We're not really motivated to merge this combo. I mean, there might be some motivation for protection, but I don't think so. This card kind of sucks, and we don't really, I mean, so value betting, it's like, maybe we're value betting did 6 and 5, 6 and 7s, that's good. We're gonna be indifferent here.
Mostly folds, but that's fine. All right. 3 points for Larry and Larry give Bub 1 more point. He's got 5. And you got,
Me,
and you've got 9.9.
Mike,
okay. All right, we check for no points. And yeah, I think we just check again. All right, versus the cutoff range. Yeah, just check.
Not a single
There-
bluff.
Is there any bluff catching to be had here?
We didn't want to win. I was surprised we didn't bluff. At the end.
Figure it was too good.
All right. So 2 points, one on the turn, 1 on the river.
What about the
okay, we're
flop?
What about the
we're
flop?
almost 10.5, right?
Yeah.
So almost to 1 my time, Chicago time.
Okay.
Do we want to make this the last round?
Yeah, let's make this the last round.
Okay, Alpha.
Okay, I gotta say a lot of words if I want to win. So I'm going for the win here. All right, check for no points. Checks behind.
He didn't help you.
He didn't help me, but now I have a chance to say some words. So this is gonna mix checking and some betting with the gut shot. So I'm gonna go for the, so that's my first claim. My second claim is the size of the bet when I make it is gonna be, 50% is gonna be the size for the gut shot. And in this particular case, I'm going to lose a point. All right, so I get 0 points for the turn. Okay, now I am not check raising the gut shot. Am I check calling the gut shot for 2.75? In game, I'm not because of the dirty out. And so in solver, I'm gonna fold it too. I'm gonna fold it. Yeah. There we go. So
How many points?
1 point.
Bob, your last hand of the day. Good luck.
Should have played him.
I just have to make 6 points.
Yes,
All right.
or just 4 to beat me. That's also good.
Okay. I mean, I know we are mostly checking, but I would say we can donk this board 0.7% of the time.
Nice.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
went for -1 for the extra words, but good shot.
I mean,
Fire your way
okay,
up.
no, I learned from the last one. This one is a fold.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. 0 points. Well done.
All right, I'm up.
All right, this is close, Larry. You might want to say extra words, or at least not be wrong.
We have no donking here, we have 0 donking. With a pure check extra.
Sucks.
Yep, only 1 point. in that
Oh, the
hand.
distribution didn't help you.
No, it did not.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Mike.
Come on, get it wrong. No, Mike needs to play conservative here and not say extra words. You can only hope from being genuinely wrong.
I've got the kind of hand that's distribution wise, I'm not going to get a lot of points. So we are checking. We are folding.
All right. You won with a
So
four.
Dean joined. Do we want to give Dean, do you want to do a bonus hand? And then
Yeah,
bring it in?
Dean, come in. Do a round.
Do you want to do around? You can do it in chat or over voice, whatever you want to do. Or you want to skip, that's fine too. That's the good. Okay, no worries.
Plug in the microphone, the great wizard. We heard Dean. I heard Dean for the first time yesterday.
Dean says he's skipping it. It's gonna get the next time. I'll get next one. Okay, so we're done really. We just, that was
All
the last round. All right, let's just finish one. Let's just
That was
finish
good.
one.
Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
And I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back and I got some hands for you guys.
sounds good. I will stop the recording and then start the recording for the next section.